Right, chat. So, next run, I present to you Neo Hitimo with Katana Zero, but here's the spiciness. No slow-mo. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoy. And just get wild. Leo, your turn, brother.
Hi everyone. Well, yeah, we're gonna do a no slow-mo run of Katana Zero with all stages, because as some of you may know, if you play in the history mode, you can end the game like a lot sooner, like maybe halfway of the game. But we're doing the speedrun mode, so it allows us to skip all the cutscenes and all the text, basically all the text. So it allows us to go a lot faster, but it means that we have to do the entire game. So basically the 11 chapters. And also we're gonna do a no reset. You can bind a button to basically the retry room button, and the game doesn't count it as a death, as a hit. But since you can do it basically if you have aggro of enemies, or if you're about to get hit or something like that, I don't reset any run. So some strategies may change if you were to reset. So, well, let's get into it.
Also, I'm gonna be the one commentating or helping him commentate on places he cannot commentate. So, hope you guys enjoy.
Well, the first 4 chapters are pretty straightforward. So I'm gonna basically try to explain how the entirety of the run is gonna go. So basically, Katana Zero is an action platformer. I'm gonna go pretty fast, by the way, like because that's just like I like to play this game. I don't normally go fast in any other game, but and basically most of the rooms are gonna go through are a lot easy, are really easy to explain, because basically you just have to kill every enemy, and most of them are like right in the way. You don't even have to think too much. And I'm gonna do some things to make it faster, like here where I turn off and turn on the lasers, so the 2 that I leave behind die faster and I don't have to kill them. And these 3 just go right into the laser because they're really dumb, those 3 enemies. That's the first chapter, is really fast, the shortest chapter of all. And basically the no slow-mo part of the run means that we can't use the slow-mo ability that usually Zero has. And for the beginning of the game, it doesn't really matter. But when enemies with rifles and guns start appearing, well, obviously it's a lot easier to deflect a bullet when you can do a slow-mo, like this one. I don't deflect that bullet, but basically the entirety of the game is like considerably easier with the slow-mo ability, but it's really consistent without it, even though.
Yeah, no slow-mo makes things way harder. Using slow-mo just gives you a chance to just react and do things properly. Here it's like you have no time to think. If you mess up, you have to improvise really quickly.
Yeah, basically. And also, there are some enemies that have a crowbar in their hands. If you attack at the same time they attack, you do like a parry, and a bar appears on our character's head. It's like a cooldown where I can't attack again until that cooldown wears off. And I use it a lot because if it's like the Hollow Knight parry, like you cancel the enemy attack, but you're still does damage. So basically, if you're close to him, you're gonna kill him and negate his attack, like this, for example. And the other like pillar of the game and the run basically is the throwing objects. There are a lot of objects, but most of them just what they do is kill an enemy, and then they disappear. Then you have like Molotov cocktails and smoke bombs that are really helpful. But most of them are like bottles, knives, and stuff like that. Then you use to kill the enemy. This room, for example, is really interesting because I'm gonna lure these 4 guys, and now I'm gonna kill the one on top and aggro the one on the right. So he's gonna run, and now I'm gonna activate the lasers, and they're gonna die all together.
What a good strat.
Yeah. That's a strat I saw from Vieja Stirpe, which is one of the people. Like I already love this game, and I tried to do the under 29 minutes run. So that's basically if you die, you lose a lot of time. So you have to already have a lot of knowledge on how not to die. But the moment I knew that more people were doing no-hit runs of the game, at least trying them, is when I started doing it, and that's one of them. And I learned that strat from him. And this 4th level is really easy, but we have to ring this bell. Like it's mandatory. If you don't ring the bell, your no-hit is revoked. Like it's void. It's not. And this chapter is really peculiar because you don't. Most of the time, to advance, you have to kill all the enemies. But for example, here there are 2. I don't need to kill them because, for instance, there's an achievement that implies doing this entire chapter, which is really short, so it doesn't really matter. But without killing anyone, so you have to do the entire thing, just going through sneaky like, and it's really fun. Most of these strats rely on me doing a lot of very precise timings and a lot of fast-paced strategies. But that's, at least for me, that's how the game like entices me to play. Like obviously you can do it a lot slower and a lot like calmer, but I'm not going fast. Like for example in Sekiro, if you want to go fast, most of the strategies you use are a lot of imply a lot of risk. In this case, most of the strats I use are just fast. They're like basically the same consistency, or at least that's how I see them. Obviously, I may be biased because I've been running this game a lot, but like for example, in speedrun in this room they do 2 parries midair to the guy with a rifle. They do 2 parries to 2 bullets, so they can launch themselves up, so they can skip the waiting for the minecart. That's a crazy strat, and obviously we're not gonna do it because it's really inconsistent. So you have to basically farm the entire early of the game just to try and do it correctly. So none of that stuff is gonna be happening. Like my strats are basically fast, but I did it a bit wrong, but you know. But they're basically safe. Like they're the safe. They're faster they can be, without reneging the part of the consistency. Like they're as consistent as they can be, and as fast as they can be. But the fast part is like a secondary thing.
Chat, don't get fooled. This guy is extremely good at this game. I tried doing this with no slow-mo. It's not that easy. And I've already done this run. So I'm pretty sure that, yes, it's a lot of consistency, but Leo is a really good runner when it comes to Katana Zero. For sure, for sure.
Well, thank you. Here we're gonna wait for the rifle guy to be right on the door so we can kill him. This is one of the spots where I say that I like to go fast, but it's not my main objective. So if I need to stop and wait for an enemy to go by a door, I'm gonna do it.
Dude,
if there's another way that I feel comfortable, I'm gonna change that. But yeah.
you don't throw a knife at him? That's a sin?
I don't,
A coffin hit. A coffin hit. You don't throw a knife at
no, Coffin Head is my friend.
What?
It's a friend.
When I did my run, I said it was a sin to whoever actually does this run and doesn't kill Coffin Head. You committed a crime, sir.
And in this room, we're gonna do. Well, I think maybe I screwed up the timing, but you know, we're gonna throw a Molotov here. I'm gonna wait a bit for him to go back. Now, and we're gonna kill one. Well, we kill two with the door, and we throw the smoke grenade, so we can disable the other. In this case, two. It will be three. And now comes the beef fight. We have to hit him 4 times in the back.
So basically, what he's waiting is for the enemy to do a bash and then pull out his gun. When he pulls out his gun, is the best moment to hit him. And I think 3 to 4 hits after doing that is what kills
basically,
him.
if you like, this game doesn't have a lot of RNG. What the enemies do depends mostly. I fucked up right there. I attacked upwards. I don't know why.
Oh no.
Basically, what the enemies do depends on your position and their position. So if you do it correctly, you can provoke like really precise attacks from V. I did it kind of wrong, so the last one wasn't what I expected, but it's okay. You can. But basically, if you do it the same every time, you can predict what he's gonna do, and it's really easier to.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't do that.
To evade. If you were to reset in the room in the B fight, you can actually cheese him. You can go to the wall, and basically you throw him down with a first attack, and as soon as he comes up again, you throw him down again. So it's basically like the biggest cheese there is. And it's really fun, but obviously, because I'm not resetting, that is not... Because when you reset, if you go to the wall, he always goes towards you and always like does a flip, like a roll, and you can hit him right when he finished that roll. But if you're not, if you don't reset, it's like I haven't found a way to do it consistently. And I'm gonna wait here because I was a bit slow.
How difficult it is to do the cheese?
Sorry?
How difficult it is to do the cheese on B?
Oh, I think it's pretty easy. Like it's just finding the timing, because he gets up and then he flips. Like he's looking, I think, towards the left, and just as he looks towards the right, you just hit the button. And he goes down again.
Okay.
So, like, obviously you need to practice like a couple of times, and if you wanted to have it, you wanted to do it correctly every time, obviously you have to practice. But I think it's really easy to learn.
Also, chat, a little tidbit here. When he throws the axe and he hits him, he rolls to the opposite side, because when the axe comes back, can actually hit you. And I've lost a run like that.
If you throw him to the ground and you hit the button quickly, it doesn't matter. You go to the cutscene when you're like struggling with him. But if you go a bit slower, you may have an axe in the back.
Yeah.
That's not really fun.
No.
And in this part, basically I stay on the left side for the most part, except the last tunnel, well, the second tunnel, because most of the enemies spawn from the back, at least at the beginning. At least the dangerous enemies. Just as I say that, I get hit. That's the life. Ooh. Okay, I was supposed to hit, yeah, that one. Because parrying a bullet, when two guys with crowbars stay together, is really more dangerous than a guy with a gun. At least in the motorcycle, because they shoot, but they're really the bullets are really slow. Not like this one. So basically, a guy with a crowbar is not really that dangerous, but two guys at the same time can really screw you up. Like at this moment, for example. And now comes the boss. That's the mansion. This is the mansion. That is the longest chapter. And it's like the end of the early game, I think, at least for me. Because it's not really that difficult, but it's really long and you can screw up really easy. And this is the only attack that I think actually has an RNG, which is the red, the red missiles. I think that's one of the most difficult parts. Like, as an attack, it's not that difficult, but seeing how the game is, that hasn't really a lot of RNG, and that changes in this fight. Like, it can really, like, it changes the rhythm of the game, and it's a bit risky. And now we come to my favorite chapter, not just because of the music, but that's part of it.
Oh, the music is so good. I really like this music, dude.
Yeah. I think the next room is one of the most, it's one of the difficult ones. You have to fire in, and now use the smoke. And the camera, I don't know what happens to the camera. I'm not seeing the ground.
Oh, that's weird. Wow.
Yeah, that's a bug. I don't know. That's the first time I see it. Like, it's amazing. You still find things after all this time.
Yeah.
He's coming. He's really... Oh, he's not coming. Okay. Okay. This room I'm not really gonna pretend like I'm gonna do it fast, because it's a really big room and you don't see all of the enemies at the same time. So it's better to take it slowly. Oh! Okay. I don't know why the drone didn't hit the barrels, because they didn't explode. I didn't see the drone. I don't know where I threw it. Okay, but we managed.
Ooh, this room.
And this strat is really fun, because I kill this guy, Okay, and I do it. Okay. I'm gonna pause for a second. This is what happened in my Hitless run. I don't know. Like, what you're supposed to do is kill the first one towards the right, kill the second one towards the left, and then you're in front of the shield guy. You throw two bottles without touching the joystick, because then you might hit the drone. So you kill the two guys on the left, and then you kill the one with the shield. But I think I wasn't properly positioned. And well, this room is pretty easy. You go towards the door at the beginning, but without going in, because as soon as you run towards the door, the car on the left appears, and you can kill them, like, with all the calm in the world.
Here comes my favorite character.
Yeah. This is like overpowered. We have a dash. Instead of throwing objects, we have a really long dash that has a cooldown. But it actually gives us slow-mo. Yeah. So this slow-mo I'm gonna use just because you need to direct the dash properly. Not you're gonna get hit a lot. But I'm not gonna use it too often. Just a bit of times, because if I didn't use it, I would run towards a wall and I would get myself in a pickle. Like, I would get shot immediately. And here I'm gonna kill these guys and throw them to the left, because now a guy is coming from behind. There it is, and I can kill him as I go here. I trigger these two and kill them on the door, and now I just kill this one and use the dash on this one.
That looks so sick.
There's a strat that you can dash in the middle towards the top. You trigger everyone and they go through the door and you just kill them on the door. But I'm not really confident in that strat. I don't like it. It's a good strat. It just doesn't suit me, or at least I think I like it better how I do it. Obviously, it's faster, and that's how the speedrunners do it. And this is, I don't think it's the most difficult chapter, but it certainly is the one that I hate the most, because it's really long and has a lot of long rooms where you can screw up really easy. That, for example, that smoke, I was supposed to throw it in front of me, not in the ground. But well, we managed. And like, as you can see, there's a lot of big rooms, a lot of enemies, and you need to kill them carefully and stop at some point, because if you alarm everyone, you're basically dead. And here again, I'm gonna wait for one of them to come to the door.
So one thing about this level is that normally if you play this game casually, there's just like a sniper constantly shooting at you.
That's because I didn't. That's right. There's one room before that has a camera. That's where I cut the cable. I cut a cable, so the camera couldn't see me. And here we're gonna get to another one of those. And I can explain it better, because so basically, if the camera sees you, that's what happens. A sniper is constantly shooting at you. But if you cut the cable, and well, basically there's no sniper at all. Okay, I threw the Molotov wrong. I hit the
nice backup
floor. Like this, for example, there was one time where I came to this room without hits. If those cameras on the ceiling see you, the doors close and there's a lot of enemies, but basically you just skip it. And these ones, if you run into these ones, these are just text.
Oh, you can show the next room, I guess. What do you mean? So they can see it, I guess?
There's a room right at the beginning of the level where you do this. You cut the cable, and so the camera doesn't see you. If the first camera sees you, that's when the sniper triggers.
Like that, exactly like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens. So basically, you cut the cable to, like, you avoid getting shot with the sniper. Okay, and this is, I think, is the most difficult level. I don't hate it as much as the previous one, but I think objectively this is the worst, because it's a lot of small rooms, but pretty quickly, really fast paced. And there's one in particular that really needs a really precise strategy. I'm gonna try to pull off. We're gonna see. I'm gonna wait to the guy with the rifle. Let's kill this two with bottles. Okay, now comes laser room. So basically, I gotta dodge the lasers and the machine gun.
Nice.
And I think this is the room. Yeah.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
this room, if you reset, if you hit the reset button, the strategy that I did is 100% consistent. 100%. I tried it, and if you do it correctly, it always works. But in the first loop, like without resetting, sometimes it goes one way, sometimes it goes another way. So you really have to have your eyes peeled, because it can happen anything, basically. Anything can happen.
Oh, your camera is stopped. It's like pretty shallow. Bring it up. Oh,
So
doing that
happen.
casually? Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can fix it.
Yeah, I can. Let me just reach the room. Yeah, this next room, there's nothing in it, and I'll fix it in a minute. The thing is, I'm not using my camera. It's my phone, and I'm using an app.
Okay.
And I have two apps. But one of them doesn't freeze. But it does like get delay, like sound delay. For one reason, I don't know why. Okay, you're seeing my keyboard. Just give me 1 second. There you go. Hi.
There you go. Welcome back. Okay, perfect.
Okay, so basically this an empty room. The last room that I did is really the easiest one in the bunker. It's like the one that has more enemies, but they're really spread out, so they're really easy to kill one by one. And this one, I really have. Maybe we're gonna play a lot with the knife. Okay, no, I got it first try. Sometimes the knife just gets stuck in this wall, so I have to keep throwing it and trying, because the angle is really shallow. But I got a first try, so. Okay. Here we're gonna take a bomb to this one, and when he's at this point, if I trigger it a little bit sooner, this guy with the shotgun would be alarmed. So it's really precise, the timing. Like, it's not really that difficult, but it's a short time. And this is the second part of the bunker. Basically, it's 3 rooms, and that's the final boss. And it's pretty easy compared to the bunker one. At least that's what I think. This one is just going down the stairs.
Easy. That looks so clean, dude.
They're really long rooms, but they're really, like, they're not easy. Obviously, the first chapters are far easier, but they give you time to breathe, and you can really like think what you're gonna do next. The time between moments, I don't need it anymore. I don't know why this happened. Normally, those 3 in the top are where the enemies I killed the last. I don't know why they triggered. Okay, I'm gonna do it a bit different. Just gonna wait for them. Okay, they're not together anytime. Okay. Well, there you go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you missed
Okay,
that.
I'm gonna try to do it properly this time. That's the thing. They don't aggro me. I don't know why they did. I think I was a bit slow. This is normally how I do the room. Because those last 3 are really in a bad position. They're 2 rifle guys and 1 with a crowbar. So I use the smoke grenade, which are overpowered in this game, to get rid of them. And now it's the final boss. Lately I've been having problems with her. I don't know why. This first part, exactly. The second part is really not that hard. So basically, we're gonna hit her twice, 3 times. I'm sorry. Okay, I did it wrong.
Oh.
Okay, that's it. I did it completely different as I normally do, but it's okay. And this second part is much easier. Now she's gonna appear on the top in the center, And now she's gonna appear on this corner. And that's it. That's the run.
Nice, DG, dude. Only 3 hits, man.
Oh, 4. We were at the end. I think I was hit in this. Oh, in the last room, yeah.
Yeah.
Which was the same. I don't know why they did the aggro me. I'm not really sure.
Does sound actually affect? Like, do they hear your footsteps or something?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
But normally I enter the room. One of them is beside the door. You open the door, you kill him, then you parry the next one, and the guy below hears you. You just go towards him. He's running up the stairs, and you kill him. But the guys on top, they don't. They're the last guys I kill. I don't know why. I think I was a little bit. Maybe I was a bit late, and the guy with the shotgun like shot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that could have
been. Maybe that was it. I didn't catch it.
All
it was funny because Tomasinger did a 23:46 run, and that's the exact time that my hitless run on this game was. I don't know. But to the second.
Cool. Wow, really that's fun. Pretty cool. Okay. Well, any final words or shoutouts you want to give?
Well, not really. It was a shame that Moncho couldn't be here, Monchburg. He and Viajastirpe were the ones that got me into trying the platinum run, the no-hit run. It was a shame. They're both working abroad, so they couldn't be here. But a shout out to them, because basically I'm doing this because of them. Like, they encouraged me to do it. Like, I already like the game, but I saw them doing it, so it was I wanted to do it because there were more people doing it, and it was really fun. And just play this game. It's really a really fun game.
Yeah, Chad, I encourage you to play this game, at least casually, but if not, no hit it is fun. If you're on a hit runner or on a damage runner, I do encourage you to play this game and try it yourself. It is really fun. And I don't know, my adrenaline just goes really high when I actually do it. When we're practicing like rooms in slow-mo and like with no slow-mo, damn, it's really fun.
Yeah, it is. Because it encourages you to go really fast. Like, I'm going fast because I like to go fast in this game, but actually the game is kind of compels me to do it. Like, yeah. There's no other way.
Yeah, same thing for me.
So, yeah.
Anyways,
well.
That's it.